Welcome back to another 2.5 stars. I'm joined by
Jason
and Kelly, or not Kelly,
Erik. You know that you're half dwarf, right?
I think
What if I'm
Erik,
the Brad Pitt of dwarf kind?
Kelly, his wife, fucked it a lot.
What's up, guys? It's Steve. I had hair when I was younger.
Like, watch this, guys. I'm gonna totally make them do it.
What's up, guys? It's Steve with Hap Gaming, and welcome back to another 2.5 stars. I am joined by
Erik?
Kelly.
and Rick.
And this week we watched Batman Begins, directed by Christopher Nolan, written by Bob Kane, David Goyer, and Christopher Nolan, starring Christian Bale, Michael Caine, and Ken Watanabe. There it is. After training with his mentor, Batman begins his fight to free crime-ridden Gotham City from corruption. So what do you guys think?
Not all at once.
Sorry. I was spacing out there. I liked it. You know, it's a Batman movie. It's probably one of the better Batman movies.
Yeah, I really like the beginning origin story of it. Like that. I remembered I seen this before because usually when I watch movies like this, it's like I've seen this before. Eric's like, yeah, but like it made an impression where I actually remembered when I watched it again. I'm like, oh yeah, this is the one that actually has the origin story in good detail. Like I don't know, maybe I'm just wrong in that, but
Yeah.
I liked it.
And I think it does a good job of not being just the normal origin story of, you know, we do see it, but his parents getting killed in the alley and all that stuff. And that seems to be just really all we ever get, unless you read the comics and stuff.
Yeah.
But you don't get a whole lot of the training stuff. I feel like they had to have done something in the animated series, did they? Like they did some flashbacks or some shit?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they did the whole like him falling in the well thing during his flashbacks, things like that.
Well, I don't think
Like-
the animated series
like
did
did
have
that.
him falling into a well.
I almost
No.
I could have sworn I remember
I don't
seeing
recall
a animated episode of him falling in a well and getting the shit freaked
Was
out
it
of him by
Family
bunch of
Guy?
bats.
Yeah, it might be Family Guy.
It might be. I don't know. It all meld into one fucking thing there.
Yeah.
You
It's
know.
Family Guy. That's what it was. Good call, Kelly.
All right. So now here's
I
my
mean-
thing though. You know, like everyone's like always like super surprised, you know, that Batman's parents got killed. But yet what they don't understand is that, you know, Batman's parents, you know, worked for the Kingpin, you know, and they fucking like try to double cross the Kingpin and steal their fucking money. Hence why they have all that fucking money and shit and, you know, fucking, you know, the Wayne estates and shit, you know. It's like, don't fucking double cross the Kingpin. Maybe he won't fucking hire an assassin to come and gun you fucking down and leave your fucking kid alive.
I mean, fuck, but D'Onofrio would just come in and just bust your skull open with a car door anyway, so it
I'm
wouldn't
just
matter.
saying, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, like be thankful that the fucking Kingpin felt enough pity to just have you fucking like your parents shot and just been done with it, you know? I mean,
I assume you mean Falcone, right?
yeah.
You know Kingpin's
Oh, see, it
not Batman.
Yeah, I know. It's the same fucking thing though. Seeing Marvel, DC, the character is the fucking same.
No, I'm sorry. Kingpin, Wilson Fisk would fucking destroy Falcone in nothing, dude. He would crush Falcone's fucking skull, and there would be nothing left, and he would rule over Gotham, and Batman would still beat him because that's just the way it works. But you know,
Well, you know, I don't know. I kind of, you know, you guys already know my opinions about Batman leaving all of his victims behind and not actually just killing them.
Yeah.
Because, like, let's be real here. That's dumb. Like, that there's one of the guys like a serial killer. Like, why wouldn't you just kill the guy?
Well, you see, now here's
here's
my thing though. Is like he creates the villains, right? Because Wayne Enterprises actually owns Arkham Prison, and so see, he's actually keeping a steady supply of criminals in the city, so that way he can make money off of his prison through the taxes and through the taxes that get spent on maintaining that prison. See, it's actually a for-profit prison, and he's just out there trying to gain his wealth and fortune by going around just, you know, fulfilling his sadistic fucking, you know, fantasy, beating the shit out of people in a bat costume while keeping his prison full, which is also why he designs it so that way people like the
smart.
Joker and the Scarecrow and all these really big bad guys that create other minions that he gets to send in there too to help keep the prison full. Like, you know, like that's why they can always escape. You know, it's because he's letting them fucking escape. He owns that prison.
Wait,
Don't worry, you'll come back.
Are you? Did you see that on CNN or something? Because that sounds like what they would say.
What's
You
funny?
know?
What's funny
Let's
is
character
that
assassinate this guy. That sounds like a fucking CNN.
Well, no, like if you
Joe
just
Rogan, I mean Bruce Wayne is
just
the worst
look at the
person
fucking
ever.
money trail. Look at the money trail. Arkham Prison is
doesn't own
owned
Arkham-
by
he does not
Wayne
own Arkham
Enterprises. Okay,
No, that's
Wayne
a
Enterprises
state-run
owns
facility.
that fucking prison. Okay, it's a for-profit fucking prison. He is
No, it
doing
isn't.
all of this to create.
No.
To fucking create prisoners so he can make money. That's what it's all about. It's nothing more than Bruce Wayne is actually the ultimate supervillain.
I really
He's
wish
the one
Ricky
out
could
there
do
creating all this shit.
Guys who, how
Alex
are
Jones
any of them
voice.
making money?
Through the
That's where your argument falls apart. There's not.
no,
one of
no, it's
those
not
guys
because
that
it is a
makes money.
for-profit fucking prison.
They're
That's how he's
stealing
making
from
his money.
banks that fucking Wayne owns, and then the cops are keeping the fucking money in their evidence thing, and then he would just be getting reimbursed from the thing. I mean, like
That's not how for-profit prisons
what-
work.
what these
The tax
comics
dollars
really show
pay to incarcerate
is-
people there.
No.
So they pay the
What the-
prison
what-
to do this. They pay the prison to
what
incarcerate
the
people.
fucking comic shows is that Batman is that the cops, our tax money is just getting like, you might as well just wrap it up and wipe a bum's ass with it because you're getting that amount of use. I mean, you look at every one of these comics, there's only one good cop. That's what it just said. It's like the politicians are shitty, and then the police commissioner's shitty, and all the cops but like one are shitty. That's what these comics say. And of course they get the answer wrong, and you can tell they get the answer wrong because the whole Batman story makes sense with like the villains keep breaking out of the shittily run. Because here's the deal, dude. If Batman made his own prison, you would never get the fuck out of there.
But that's what I'm saying,
You
though.
would
He
die in
made the
that
prison
motherfucker.
so they can get
No.
out. So that way there's
No.
more fucking crime. So that way the prison
Pete,
continues
believe
to
me,
function.
Batman would love it more if they just stayed in there.
Not if he's over
would
there
love
making
it way
buku
more.
bucks off that prison.
How is he making money off of it though?
Because it's a for-profit prison.
He's not fucking kidnapping 25-year-old women and then I mean arresting
No,
them,
that's not
and then-
that's not
and
how a
then
for-profit
like,
prison works,
hey,
though.
20
The
bucks or
taxpayers
whatever.
pay to maintain a for-profit prison. So if he cuts costs as much as he can in that prison, all the money that's left over, he gets to fucking keep, which is what he does. Arkham prison
He has
sucks
more
fucking
money
ass.
than Tony Stark, dude. He doesn't.
So
need
therefore,
any
it doesn't matter. How do you think he keeps his fortune growing with one of the ways he
sells
does it?
guns.
One of the
He
way he
sells
does it
guns to
is
Iraqis
through
is
the
how he
fucking
makes
for-profit
his
prison.
fortune.
Yes,
We
and
see
then
it in
also
the
he goes
movie.
out there and he sells guns to fucking terrorists, shit like that. This is what he does. He supplies the criminals
Yeah.
or gets them arrested. They get put in his for-profit fucking prison. One of the big baddies breaks out. All these
Dude,
guys
Lex Luthor
break out.
owns
He
Arkham
keeps the
Asylum.
cycle
It's not
fucking
even
going because then
Batman.
they have to continuously pay to
Read
get
a
these
comic
fuckers back
book.
in there
Lex
and fucking
Luthor
do the
owns it.
thing.
Okay.
You see?
Lex Luthor owns the fucking. It's not Batman.
It's Batman.
Batman hates that guy.
No, it's Batman.
Okay.
Batman
Yeah,
runs
Lex
the prison.
Luthor railed out Batman's mom one time, and Batman hates him.
I'm just saying,
Okay.
Batman owns that prison and he's doing it for
No.
fucking money, and that's just what it is.
I don't know if it like it is. Honestly, it is bullshit that there's such a thing as a privately owned prison. Like that's why they have like the stupidest drug laws ever.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey.
Yeah.
You smoked weed, you're going to jail for 30 years because that makes sense. And then on the other end of the spectrum, you've got unspeakable stuff. 9 months. That's it. And you're
Uh-huh.
like, what?
Uh-huh.
Why is that only 9 months, but the other one's 30 years? What the hell? Stupid. See,
So-
I don't know. I think if Batman would just pop all their necks, like here's the thing: if Batman and Peacemaker teamed up, and Batman went, "Hey, listen, you just get them to the prison. I'm gonna delete their phone number, and I'm never gonna look at the news again. I'm just gonna catch these guys." That'd be the last time he caught any of them, because between Peacemaker and Vigilante, they're gonna die. And like you look at the Joker, like. I mean, if you're, I don't know. My fucking morals are probably wrong, but if I'm going by somewhere and I see a guy kidnapping a little kid or something, okay, I'm gonna fucking kill that guy, and I'll bury him out in the woods. I mean, allegedly. I don't know.
Allegedly.
I mean, we don't really know what happened, but I'm gonna leave him in the woods. Probably,
Allegedly.
or maybe not. And then I'm gonna feel good about it, and I'm gonna be like,
Allegedly.
"Hey, this kid didn't get abducted," and then all the kids after this kid, and then possibly from the damage of this kid and the kids down the line, one of them might be into kidnapping kids. So look at all these kids that don't get kidnapped just from, stopping that, right? So like. I don't know. Like, like Batman's like, I'll just put him in jail and then whatever, maybe I'll get to kick the shit. I think Batman's actually like a sadist and he just likes to beat the fuck out of people.
That's what I'm
like,
saying. Batman's the villain, dude. Batman's the ultimate villain.
Why wouldn't he just go to the fucking MMA and then just beat the shit out of everybody?
Batman is the ultimate villain, man. He's the one that creates it all, and he's doing it just to fucking feel his profits and fucking go through his own sadistic fucking, want of beating the living shit out of people.
Watch this motherfucker. How much scarier than Tony Stark would Batman be if Batman stole? Okay, if Batman pulled a Ricky, pretended to be a lady, snuck in there, got boned, and then stole Tony Stark's suit.
I mean, I'd take one for the team to get that suit. I'm just saying.
I know, but like if you were Batman, like Tony Stark is fucked.
I'd also have the money to repair my butthole afterwards if I were Batman.
Yeah, Batman would have the money to get a fake butthole put in.
Okay,
That's
what's Steve's
true.
Take on this all? He was trying to say things. I don't want to hear what he said.
What do you think about Batman's butthole, Steven?
I have nothing to say about Batman's butthole. No, I was just gonna say, you were talking about him capturing or people going back out on the street. The fucking henchmen don't get captured. Every one of those motherfuckers dies. He hangs those fuckers up by their feet. Those guys are dead by the time the police get there. Because they're going to take hours and hours. Those guys are going to die from fucking blood to their head. The only people he captures are the big villains, and then he throws them in there, and then they just, they get away. So, But you said if Batman had his own prison, dude has fucking holding cells in his cave, and villains have gotten out of that. So, I mean, he's not, which means he probably wanted him to get out because he's captured fucking Joker in that thing in the Arkham games.
He had Joker in there, and he did.
Yeah, and the Joker fucking gassed him and got out.
So I'm saying, like,
well, I think he did something to Alfred actually, and he might.
Like,
I think he did something to Alfred, and Alfred freed him. He did fucking gassed him or something like that, and was able to get out that way. But
he just fucking mind fucked him.
Honestly, what fucking needs to happen is Alfred just needs to hit Batman in the back of the fucking head with a fucking butt of his gun and be like, just sit this one out this time, Mr. Wayne, and just fucking loads his shit up and goes, all right, Joker, boom. Your fucking head's blowing off. Oh, Scarecrow, yeah, boom! Oh, your fucking head's off. Oh, fucking Bane over there. Well, guess what? Here's fucking me, fucking AK-47. You're fucking dead there. Oh, fucking Poison Ivy. Here's some fucking, fucking goddamn fucking herbicide. There you go, fucking bitch.
Alfred doesn't need a gun to kill any of these guys.
No, he doesn't.
He's a fucking special ops
that's what I'm
dude.
saying.
He's just gonna kill everybody with a spoon.
But that's what Alfred needs to just fucking do is just hit Batman upside the fucking head, knock him out, like, I'm tired of your bullshit, you fucking whiny, fucking spoiled little fucking kid. We're taking care of this fucking now. All these villains you fucking made. You realize that, right? Every single one is here because of you. Because of something you fucking did, you stupid piece of fucking shit. All right? Now here I am. I'm going to fucking clean up your fucking trash. All right? Like, fuck. And Alfred just needs to go there and just fucking take out fucking Batman's trash. Fucking go and fucking burn Batman's fucking costume and take down the Batcave. And he's like, all right, now quit making supervillains. I'm not going to do this for you again, you piece of shit.
Wait,
go to your fucking room and think about what you just did.
Not for the show, but like for real. Do you actually think Batman makes the supervillains?
Oh, God, yeah. He does something just to fucking make his villains. Like, he has to. I mean, there are so fucking many of them out there, and there's constantly new ones cropping up. So even if he's doing it unintentionally, he's doing something to create his fucking villains.
They explain it at the end of this movie with the fact that it's just escalation.
Yeah.
He's not necessarily making the villains. What he's doing is he's out there as a presence, and new and crazier people are like, oh, fuck, I can fucking deal with that. Maybe they were off doing minor things, and then you got guys like the Joker are like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck with the Batman.
Well, then you also have the entire city that has no OSHA, standards. They just have giant vats of fucking weird chemicals without guard railings or protective coverings and shit like this. So it creates fucking super mutants and shit like that and weird other creatures.
Well, that's what happens when you have shitheads like fucking Rutger Hauer running your company forever,
exactly,
profiting off of everything and not fucking paying for actual safety standards.
Well, yeah,
so all their plants and shit like that are all
because he's paying all that
and
money to
shit.
fucking OSHA to fucking look the other way.
No, he's just OSHA's not going to go to Gotham. Come on, there ain't no way a fucking ocean inspector's going to go there.
Do their fucking job for the most part, anyways.
The fucking
Look what
cops
they did
and the
with
criminals will
fucking
beat the shit out of any
Amazon.
OSHA person that comes in
Look
there.
at what Lex Luthor just got away with in real life.
Yeah, it's true.
He just had an Amazon thing that had like a zillion people in it, and they fucking got hurricaned or tornado.
Yeah.
And OSHA's just like, see, everything seems on the up and up here. Huge wad of cash in my pocket. Again, proving further that the government doesn't do a very good job at what they're supposed to be doing.
No.
They're shitty at it.
Have you guys watched the Titans show on HBO?
No.
So they what's his name? Fucking guy from Game of Thrones.
Dinklage?
No, fucking Jorah Mormont is Batman and does a pretty good job. But they have what's the guy from Mad Men, the little fucking Pete, I think. Is his name Pete?
Oh my god, that guy? Who is he?
He's the fucking Scarecrow and he's fucking scary in Titans.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he fucking uses this fear drug or whatever on which one is it? Let's see. The third Robin, I think.
Okay.
Which one's the one that dies? Which one gets
Jason Todd.
Second. Okay. So yeah, it's second Robin then. So he uses this fear shit on Jason Todd and basically gets him to go out and take on the Joker, and that's how he dies. And then they resurrect him, obviously, with the fucking whole thing. But he's basically using the fucking Robin as his like muscle to take over the city and shit like that. And dude is fucking scary as it. But he gets high constantly on, weed because he says his brain's just working too fucking fast. And he does such a great fucking job in this role. Like he is scary, he's scary, not like in a this good dude's gonna beat people up or whatever. He's just like fucking sadistic and with the chemicals and all this shit. It's just, fucking freaky. How fast he's able to just take everything over with this shit. So
I mean, the real story of Jason Todd is like one of the fucking worst comic book stories ever, because basically like the Joker kidnaps him and then beats him to death with a fucking crowbar.
Yeah.
And he's like a 13-year-old or a 12-year-old small kid. Like it's really brutal.
Yeah, it fucks Batman up.
Yeah, well, I would.
Batman's fucking own fault for having a fucking child trying to be his fucking crime-fighting partner.
But yeah, that was one of the in the show. That's one of the things. Like fucking oh my god, I can't remember any of these fucking names. Dick Grayson goes back and is like, he basically tells Batman, he's like, Bruce, he's like, I fucking told you no more of this. That's why I left in the first place. You shouldn't be fucking finding these kids and making them into your Robins and shit. So it was just pissed him off and
it's fucked up.
Yeah, but
you shouldn't be doing that.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure they did an animated thing, and on that same thing, that's when Joker goes and fucking shoots what's her name in the fucking spine and makes her paralyzed too.
Barbara
Gordon. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the whole thing is like, I don't know. I don't think Batman makes the villains. I think there's just fucked up, shitty people that are going to do villain shit as it is. I mean, right now we have super villains. They're called politicians. And there's no Batman there to make them. They're just there doing shitty politician stuff. They're, like, if you look at, like, what's the number one cause of death, like, for war, like, wars are a big one, right? So, like, they waste a lot of money and they get paid a lot of money. The whole thing's a giant scam. Politicians suck ass. And you look, and the reason that the whole thing works with this is because that, they are shitty. Like, they're shit. They're terrible. And, like, Batman, like, this whole story is so fucking believable. It's like, oh, yeah, they're all paid for and bought. So you got to wonder, like, and then like, one of the funny things about it is like, Ra's al Ghul is like, oh yeah, you don't have to stay in this prison. You're rich. And it's like, isn't that shitty?
Yeah.
Like, why are rich people exempt from fucking prison?
Because they're rich.
That's fucking dumb, dude. Like, I mean, I realize that they're rich, but like that fucking sucks ass. And I would prefer it if that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
Because like what's her name goes, the system is impartial. And it's like, no, it's not. Falcone gets away with it because he's rich and he's got videotapes. Because if you change his last name to something that like rhymes with Schmepstein, that's probably what he has over Judge Faden. That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And he's a piece of shit. And see, so if somebody would just be like, go in there like Peacemaker and just blow him away, problem solved. Some of these politicians would be like, I don't want that guy to shoot me. Fuck. And then we would win because they wouldn't be able to get away with that. So what I'm saying is we need a Peacemaker guy. I don't know who it's going to be, though.
We need just a guy out there giving everyone scabies, huh?
Yeah.
It's only with that one specific helmet.
Well, and probably fucking his eagle, too, because, that's weird.
I mean, what's more American than fucking your bald eagle, Pat?
America!
Fuck yeah! Drinking a good old
But,
Pabst Blue Ribbon.
I mean, I just think that these stories are kind of funny, and I love how Batman like arrives at the compassionate rehabilitate. Like, dude, he doesn't even like. First of all, I wonder how often do you guys think rehabilitation actually works on any prisoners?
I'm sure there are stats for that.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's probably, but I mean, judging from like the amount of people that go, I mean, although there's a lot of that stuff that's set up in such a way where like if you get stuck in that cycle, you're fucked. Because like they have like the parole system, or in California they have the probation.
Yeah.
So like I knew a guy was on probation, right? So he gets out of the can, and he's supposed to go to these fucking meetings in the middle of the work week, twice a week, in the middle of the day. He's also supposed to keep his job. Okay, and the job is, not supposed to fire him if he doesn't, if he has to go
Were
to
they
these
a random
meetings.
Day? Or was it always like a Wednesday? Or
No,
something?
they're kind of random.
That sucks. Okay.
So even if there's only 5 days in a week, right? You can't waste 2 of them and keep a job. And then when you go in, you have to pay all these fines. So if you don't pay the fines, you get bumped out of probation. You go back to jail. If you miss one of the days, I don't know, it's enough of the days, you go back to jail. If your boss fires you, you go back to jail. Meanwhile, the bosses are not supposed to be able to fire him for that. But what they do is they do this cool thing. It's called lying, where instead of saying, oh yeah, I'm firing this guy because he's never here, they say stuff like, I'm firing this guy because he didn't wear the right kind of boots to work, or whatever made up reason that actually works. And it's just dumb because like you can never get the fuck away. It's really hard to get out of that.
Yeah.
And that's dumb. That whole system, that's just stupid. Like what would work better? I don't know. You could do this thing where you teach like some of these guys who are just doing like stealings or something, like an actual job of how to make money. like have them actually build a house so they know how to do it.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Like you could even pay them their entire wage, right? But what you do is, so let's say they're supposed to get paid, I don't know, like we'll say they're supposed to get paid $25 an hour to do that job. What they could do is they could give a quarter of it to the prison, for room and board. They could give a tenth of it to them right away so they can buy shit at the commissary, and then put the rest of it in a fucking bank account that they get when they get out of the can. So you look at that, like how much better would that be? Guys get out of can, they have like, money saved up. So instead of being like completely broke with, no life support system, they get out of the can with 30 grand in the bank, and they know they have a skill, and they could maybe keep their old job if they're not totally awful at it. So that seems to me like that would work a lot better. And I'm an idiot, and I thought of that. So, or we could just have Batman beat the shit out of him over and over again, which you probably sell pay-per-view tickets to that.
Yeah, I mean, you know, fucking honestly, I'm all about, you know, bringing back gladiator fighting. You know, well, you know, like we won't make it mandatory. You know, it's like, all right, dude, like you want your freedom and you want it early, you know, and you're a piece of shit. Like we already know this by the crimes you're in here. All right, well, we're gonna fucking throw you in the ring against a couple of other pieces of shit, and you're gonna fucking duke it out, bro. One person, one of you's all gonna walk out, and the other you aren't. You know, the one that does, if you fucking survive your injuries, well, guess what? You're a free man until
Fucking-
you get arrested again.
Fucking some guy like Mike Tyson's like, holy shit, I can do whatever the fuck I want now. I'm gonna slide my way out of it. All right.
Cause I want to go fucking bite everyone's ear off. Fuck this shit. Like
go
no one's
fucking
gonna have
run
fucking
wild,
ears.
He's like, can I fight some of these fucking guys for like a get out of jail free card? And they're like, yeah.
I'm just
What'd
saying,
be
you know.
really
I mean,
funny is if you could vote people into fighting people of their weight class.
oh god.
Like piece of shit. Could you imagine that?
Oh.
You just voted in. You're like, hey, shady fucking dude, voted your ass in. And they're like, I don't like doing that.
Too bad.
Man,
Just
that'd
say
be
while wearing a
cool.
mustache.
Yeah. Fucking Putin's over there like, why am I in here? Yeah, I wonder why, buddy.
Uh-huh. It's like, yeah,
Or, you know,
fucking-
whatever. Any politician. It could be anybody.
Looks like rehabilitation lessens the number of people going back into jail afterwards about 10%.
About 10%.
Yeah,
so if it's 55% of the time people go back, it drops to about 45%.
What is that for, like, Scandinavian places where they actually teach people
Mm-hmm.
useful skills?
Well, there's certain places there where like their fucking prisons are like their cells are like hella fucking nice, dude. Like hella
Well, like,
nice.
okay, so Scandinavia has, like, some of the nicer cells. They also have, I think, from maybe this is a stat from a TV show, so it could be wrong, but some of the lowest recidivism rates, which is,
Yeah.
you know, going back to jail.
Yeah. Well, they also,
So,
I
like,
believe
Maine,
they.
you know.
I also believe they're one of those places that like drugs are decriminalized, and so like if you like end up getting like breaking a law or whatever, like and you go in there for like whatever reason, like you theft or whatever, you know what I mean, like and you go in there. Like, and they realize, like, okay, this person's on drugs, and that's probably why he fucking did the shit he was. He's trying to get money to support his habit. They'll throw that fucker in a fucking, like, hella fucking good fucking drug rehab program while they're in there.
Yeah.
And, like, the relapse rate of people that are going through that is, like, super fucking low compared to, like, others, systems out there. You know, it's like they have, like, a really good system there to, like, help reduce, the relapses and the money they save on the prison costs, like more than makes up for the added cost of these, extra, rehabilitation features and shit like that.
All right, here's what I found. Denmark, 29%. Finland, 36%. Iceland, 27%.
So that's
Are
much
these
better than the
relapse
United
or are
States.
these?
Netherlands has a 48%. Norway
Yeah,
is a 20%.
Yeah, Norway.
That's still that's twice as good as the U.S.
So
Yeah.
So-
Well, also
US is
Norway is
about
also a
55%
lot
is
smaller
the highest percent
population.
there. England actually has
Yeah.
78%.
Damn.
If you're fucking going to jail, you're probably going to go back to jail.
Yeah.
Sounds like in England. So don't fucking don't. Be
But
a
well,
fucking
apparently
in
it's
England.
not legal to fucking videotape cops and shit there. Like if the cop tells you like turn your fucking camera off, you have to turn your fucking camera
I think it's
off.
legal in a lot of places.
Here in America, it's like if you're out there and you get pulled over, like you can film those motherfuckers all the hell you fucking want.
In the
like,
United Kingdom, there's so many cameras everywhere, anyways. So
yeah, but who controls
yeah.
those cameras?
oh man,
Ron Perlman, probably.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be my guess. That fucking shady son of a bitch.
Why?
I don't know. It just seems like something he would do. Haven't you seen his face?
I mean he is Hellboy and the leader of a biker gang.
Yeah, he's a leader of a biker gang, Kelly.
And in that movie we just watched, what was that? Don't Look Up. Was he? What was he?
Yeah, he was
Oh,
that
yeah.
awesome astronaut.
He was the astronaut guy,
with
yeah.
the great political views.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's also the shady dude in Pacific Rim, the cowboy
Yeah.
boots.
No.
Oh yeah, I liked him a lot in that one. That was good. he was pretty entertaining in that fucking war movie. What was it called? Enemy at the Gates.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
I've never seen it.
So yeah, I mean, I love the whole Batman story. I love the idea of a guy who's like, I'm gonna make a difference, and then he fucking isn't worried about
A multi-billionaire
stuff.
going,
Now-
I'm going to use my money and connections to make myself into a super, hero / villain and go out there and just fucking vigilante the shit out of this place.
Something I liked about this though, it was like Lucius Fox, like dude isn't fucking dumb, so he instantly knows Bruce is
already
going
knew
to
what he was
do.
doing.
Yeah, he's like, dude's fucking going out and doing something fucking freaky out there. So whatever, I don't care. As long as I don't have to answer any questions, we're all good.
yeah.
So I like that he's not just like, that's weird, the same stuff I gave you, just random dudes out there doing this shit. I don't know what's going on. Weird. Oh, you want the tumbler? Yeah, here you go.
Well, yeah, I mean, Jesus, that's got to be rough, right?
Yeah.
Well, what's funny is how many fucking people would be like, no, this is the property of Wayne Enterprises. You can't have this.
Yeah, but
Yes.
Wayne Enterprise fucked him over, so he was already he was
My
already ready to say
job.
fuck that.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying that there's a lot of those people around. They're called
Yeah.
bureaucrats and they suck. Anyways, yeah, I love this. I thought Morgan Freeman was like the best guy ever for Lucius Fox.
Yeah.
I don't think they're
Yeah.
ever going to top that.
he does well, explaining convoluted situations, because he gets a freckle every time.
Yeah. What I loved about it was when he goes, let me think. He goes, he's like, am I supposed to understand that? And he's like, no, I just wanted you to know how hard it was.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like one of those things like Batman is really good at figuring out who did shit, but he's not real good at like science and stuff
Yeah.
until like some of the more recent comics, and then they just make him able to do everything, which is
Well, honestly, I would love to actually if they created a kind of live action Batman Beyond,
That's kind of what I was hoping this new.
that would be pretty
The new
fucking
Batman
cool.
movie
Like
would be
old
ins-
Bruce Wayne finds, a decent apprentice to fucking take over being Batman, gives him a fucking badass, pretty much new age, Spider-Man fucking Iron Man suit, shit like that, fucking suit just fucking forms to him, does whatever the fuck he wants it to, that I think that'd be pretty fucking badass, I want to fucking, see a nice little Batman Beyond, action. Because I mean, it was a great fucking, cartoon. It was it was one of my favorites growing up. So
it's probably one of the more unrealistic as far as it goes, because the dedication it would take to be a Batman, that's some serious shit.
well, yeah, but I mean, if fucking, Bruce Wayne goes out there and finds some fucking kid training, every fucking god day, every day in the martial arts, hall and shit like that. Maybe the kid, was a victim of a fucking supervillain, at some point in time. Maybe his parents were fucking killed to some shit, for fucking either Joker or Scarecrow did something in the town and killed his parents or some shit. This kid's got a super vendetta against these villains and, idolizes the Bat, he'd be like, I want to be a Batman someday, and Bruce Wayne, retired and shit. He's like, you know what? That little fucking shit there can fucking use this new suit and fucking do this shit for me because I'm getting too old for this crap.
Well, you know what just dawned on me? I think Batman could have actually been better off just using his money to, change the laws and fix the problems.
Well, there would have been that too, but also, why does
Isn't that
Batman,
funny?
with all his money and all his technology, right? Why does he personally go out there? Why does he not just create an unhackable EMP proof fucking android?
Because he's not a robot guy. He's not.
And
he's
then
not
just
Tony
go out
Stark.
there and control that bitch
Because
in
he's
a
a
fucking
hard-ass.
simulation deal there, and just be like, all right, now, even if this fucking thing fucking goes down, it doesn't matter. And then also, if I get in a really bad fucking situation, I can get Alfred and my fucking tech dude to go and fucking control some of these bitches here. And get multiple fucking Batmans all coming in at fucking once, freak the
not
fucking
Iron
enemy
Man.
fucking out, and then just
He's
go
a
in and beat the
ninja.
living shit out of someone or fucking stop the thing. Like, how many times Batman be like, oh my god, like, do I, like, save this fucking, like, bus full of people or fucking save that one person over there? Oh, I guess I'd let that person die, you know, and to this bus full of people, you know, it's like, well, fuck, now you gotta do that. You just fucking
but
call a
Batman
different
doesn't deal
bat,
with a bus full of people.
and then just go off and go, like, you know, fucking, all right, now we get to save everyone. You know, like, boom, there we fucking go.
Batman isn't Spider-Man. He doesn't deal with a bus full of people. He deals with the big guy
So
fucking
he just lets
blowing
the
whole
bus that's
city over.
careening off, that the fucking
He's
superhero
not.
will set off
He's not
careening,
patrolling the city
just to go
looking
through
for a
and
bus
crash
full of
and
people
die.
that are going to die.
He's like, yeah,
He's
you
not
know what?
Spider-Man. Spider-Man
Fuck that
swings around the
bus.
city.
Here's a reality, dude.
The person on that bus
Batman
fucking took a
can
dump in front of my
deal
manor
with,
yesterday. Fuck him.
Batman, see, this is what's funny about it. Batman could kill Superman. Spider-Man is not killing Superman ever.
Well,
Even
yeah.
if somebody gave him kryptonite and was like, this is how you're going to do it, and all you got to do is just sneak up on him and stab him with it, he's never going to pull it off. Batman kills Superman like, I don't know, at least half of the time, probably more like 6 out of 10 times.
Well, yeah, because
he's
fucking
a hard
Batman
ass.
fucking hates
No.
fucking Superman.
Because he's a maniac. That's like Ricky. The types of dude, like I know dudes that are kind of like Batman in the sense that like you can't stop them like by scaring them or anything else.
People like
They're
you.
just hard asses.
You're just like
No,
once you get an idea in your head and you think I'm gonna do this, you
There's
just
a little
fucking
bit
do that
of it,
regardless of what
yeah,
anyone
but-
tells you.
Okay, I know dudes that like you could never fucking stop. Like my dad was like that with some shit. Like it wouldn't matter what the fuck was happening. He would just keep pushing. Like, okay, so like I'm the type of guy, if we're logging and like we're getting 20 loads a day and it's going really good, I'll stay there late because it's easy and we can get extra money. My dad's the type of guy, if we're doing that, he's like, fuck, this is too boring. But if we're out there and it's a struggle, like a real fucking battle, dude would work fucking like 18 hours a day. And that's who Batman is. Like, this is what's funny. There's this comic. It's a Batman versus Superman. It's a one-off. It's like a little series they do, and they have like kind of what if sometimes. So in this comic, I think it's Zatanna, switches Batman and Superman. So she gives, or is it he? I can't remember which one of them it was. Gave Batman Superman's powers. Right?
Oh, okay.
So this is what happened. Superman completely fucking quit, never fought another crime, was all done, right?
Uh-huh.
Batman stopped the world's crime rate in 2 days because he just went hard on it.
Uh-huh.
He didn't kill anybody. He just rounded everybody up because he's got super fucking speed and he just got everybody. And like, that's because that's the type of dude he is. Superman's over there, like, you know, finger in his butt, goofing off all the time. Oh, I've got to meet Lois Lane and just doing whatever. Batman's like, fuck that. I am, you know, he is Batman. Superman is Clark Kent's alter identity. Like, he is Clark Kent. He's a fucking lazy goofball. Okay, and it's really funny because in the comic, like, Superman just quits. He's like, I don't know, I have a fucking idea how this guy did any of this shit. But Batman literally ends world crime in like a couple days. He's just like, oh yeah, watch this. I'll just do this.
I mean, honestly, Superman could fucking with his powers because he's pretty much a goddamn god at this point.
He is a god. Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, he could literally fucking solve every single thing plighting mankind.
Yeah.
And just solve everything, like fucking crime, hunger, famine, disease, everything. He could fucking use his fucking powers to somehow figure every fucking goddamn thing out, fix it, and just be like, all right, like, the world's fucking cool now, at least for a couple years until more dipshits pop up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, so have fun with that.
Yeah.
You know, I'll be back in a couple years, deal with the fucking dipshits that have cropped up. I'm gonna go fly around the fucking sun a couple times.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, he doesn't, you know, like, he just doesn't do anything. He's like that's why he's kind of the shits.
Well, no, he goes around and he fucking just destroys fucking shit, saves fucking Lois Lane, and that's pretty much what he wants to do. He just wants to save his fucking side bitch, and past that, he's like, ooh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go be a reporter.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I'm gonna goof around and have all these relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Batman's like, I'm gonna fucking stop crime.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna fuck around, and that's cool. Like, that's the difference between them.
Exactly.
Like,
meanwhile,
there's
fucking Superman's out there going like, I wonder if I can join CNN or Fox News.
Yeah.
Should make my job super easy.
Well, the whole thing, it's ridiculous to watch him, watch Batman just beat this fucking head against the wall. And then you got like ding dong Superman who's like, oh, I don't know what to do with Lex Luthor. Right?
Rip
He's
his
doing the
fucking head
same
off
shit
and
Batman
be,
does.
yeah,
It's like poke a fucking hole in his head and lobotomize him.
yeah.
He has laser eyes. He could literally be like, you know
Uh-huh.
what, Lex Luthor? I'm going to just cut your part of your brain out. In a
And
tiny
he doesn't
little
even
hole.
need to get close to him. He could just
Yeah.
sneak up on him, be like a mile
Try
away, and just be like, and hey, your fucking heart's fucking gone, bro. See you later, dude.
Well,
That's the end of
let's
that
be real
fucking
here.
story.
Like, if somebody gave me Superman's powers, there'd be a lot of like super powerful rich people that would just like disappear. They're like, oh, I'm gonna take a shit on the toilet, and then there's 2 holes in the wall, and they're gone.
Yep.
Where did
Or
they
better
go?
yet, there's just a huge hole in the fucking roof. They're gone, and then be like
Yeah,
50 years in the
that's what I
fucking
mean.
future. You know what I mean? They just find a bunch of these random skeletons in the bottom of the fucking Marianas Trench.
No, dude,
It's like,
I'm Superman. They're gonna be in space. I'm not fucking around with that shit. Like, it's gonna be like, no. What happened to all the bodies? What bodies? Oh, you want to
Exactly.
question me? I mean, that's the thing. See, what you need. See, that's the good thing about Superman is you kind of need a lazy Superman, because like you could turn into a dictator with like, imagine a Karen.
Oh yeah.
Being
Well,
a
it's like
Superman.
that fucking
I'm
thing that
sorry,
fucking Steven watched there. That fucking like alternate
Parents are not
Superman
lazy when it
show.
comes to asking about them for the manager.
Yeah. Can you? I mean, imagine giving Karen fucking superpowers. Fuck that shit. She's gonna fucking kill people. I'll
Definitely
show
gonna be a
them.
dictator.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a fun situation.
No.
So like
Dictators
that's
are
what's
gross.
cool. Like what you want is a lazy Superman. You want somebody. You actually would want somebody like me because I'm not gonna bother the regular Joe.
Oh.
I would never do that unless they're doing some stuff to kids.
Mhm.
In which case, they're gonna see me. If I'm flying by with my X-ray vision and I see some guy doing something inappropriate, dude's like, that's it. He's going right there.
Yep.
He's gonna fly out into outer space or at least get vaporized on the way.
At the very least,
don't know
Eric
if
is gonna
they
take his
yeah.
head off with a supersonic cock smack.
Yeah,
It's gonna be his signature move for the people he just really just fucking hates. It's like,
Fuck
you know
yeah.
what? Supersonic cock smack. Here we go. Just fucking imagine
That's
fucking Eric
exactly
flying
right.
up someone with his dick out.
I mean, you can imagine like you get. God damn, our luck in this universe would get like a corrupt politician that'd be Superman.
Oh god, I know.
Oh God, imagine like Gavin Newsom gets Superman's powers.
Oh, it'd be
Well,
like
he already
the,
looks like a
it'd be like the
fucking
Injustice
supervillain.
stuff. Yeah, well, we talked about it. He looks like Norman Osborn.
Yeah. So I mean,
Yeah.
He's dead. He's gonna
Except-
get the fucking Green Goblin powers.
yeah. It's like
Suck
fuck.
ass.
Um,
Do you think we could get him to wear a Green Goblin costume if we sent it to him?
it'd be fucking hilarious. But the Injustice series is where Joker kills Superman's wife and kid, and then fucking Superman loses it and fucking roasts Joker, and then basically does that whole thing where he stops everything. He rules the planet at that point.
Yeah.
And Batman's like in, not in hiding, but like, he's in the underground trying to take him out, and he like teams up with Harley Quinn and stuff. So it's it's pretty good. It's video game, and I think they're making a animated series.
Oh, nice.
Or like an
That'll be
animated
cool.
movie. So yeah.
That'd be cool too. Well, like I said, that whole thing is like the superhero stuff. Some of the time can be a little bit like.
Well, wasn't that the whole premise with that one fucking Zack Snyder fucking movie there?
Yep. The Batman.
Yeah, with fucking
Justice League. No. what
yeah,
was it?
or something like that. Yeah, where Batman was teaming up with the Joker and fucking like they were hiding from fucking Superman and shit like that.
Yeah, that was all the Injustice stuff there.
Yeah.
Except, instead of it being the Joker, that's dead at that point, it's Harley Quinn in that the end of Dark Knight, or the end of
Yeah, and I think
Batman
the
versus Superman
implication
thing.
in the movie is that Darkseid corrupts
Yeah,
Superman instead of Joker being involved.
yeah.
So, I mean, that's the one thing about Superman is that his biggest weakness is like the people that he loves. And that's like if you're super like okay, I'm not gonna lie. If I had Superman's powers, I would just be like, I'm not shitting you. There'd be a lot of stuff where I'd be like, oh, a country needs my help. Cha-ching! Now some poor people's house is burning down. I'm gonna do my best to put it out. That's for sure. But like, hey, like I know how to log. I could do that as Superman. Just fucking laser eye the damn trees off.
Eric's
And
gonna
then
go
not need any
in Eric's
fucking-
first fucking week of having his powers. Somehow, every tree on the planet has mysteriously been cut down.
That's right. And I would get paid for all of them. That's right. I'd get paid so much money because I could get all of them done. Now you got super speed. That would be the one thing that if I was going to be Superman, that's like so dumb he doesn't do, is like really get good at your super speed. Because if you're moving at a rate where like only a small percentage of human being, and in real life, there's nobody. But in comics, there's like the Flash and a couple other guys that can even perceive you moving. That's what's so dumb about Superman. And why Batman can even beat him in a fight is he's so shitty at super speed. I would spend nonstop trying my best to be able to just like move like that all the time.
Okay, like honestly though, like the thing is with that too though, is like if he's moving fast enough, it means he's creating a sonic boom. That means if he were to simply like run within like, I don't know, like a couple of feet of someone, their fucking brains would fucking explode because of the sonic fucking concussion.
You need to watch The Boys, Ricky.
Don't bring real life into this, Ricky.
All right, so like you got
to watch The Boys because literally the first like scene, a fucking A train runs through this guy's girlfriend and just obliterates her.
Yeah.
She just explodes because he's super speedy.
Yeah, it's just fucking just pink mist. Just
yeah. He's just like the guy's just standing there with her hands in his hands. That's it. That's all that's left of her.
And it turns out he's spoiler alert, he's fucking really high on some shit.
Yeah.
And that's why he ran through her. So.
But it sounds like it happens more than, that too. It's definitely not the first time he's done it.
Let's be real here. They're like, if like all of a sudden like any one of us like woke up as like super speed, our first attempt at using it is probably going to result in a couple of people being vaporized. Like unless like we somehow like go to like, the fucking salt flats, you know what I mean? Like when no one's fucking out there to test this out for the first time, which let's be real here, none of us probably are. We're just gonna probably step outside of our house and just see if we can't run across the town real fast and back. There's gonna be a lot of destroyed shit that first attempt, a lot of dead people. And probably in the second attempt too, and the third attempt, because eventually we're gonna be like, well, like, okay, like, so like I can't run across the town, okay, like, other than that one's a bad no. There's a lot of destroyed buildings and dead people because of that one. But my bad.
The thing
so
is,
then you're like, okay, well, like maybe if I just run on the freeway, that would be a good idea. Let's run on the freeway. But then you're gonna realize that your sonic fucking boom is knocking a bunch of cars off the fucking freeway, causing tons of accidents too. And you're like, shit, freeway's bad option too. All right. I guess I can't run around anywhere there's people or buildings unless I'm like willing to fuck that shit up. Because that's just the whole physics between super speed.
There would be like, because like if you shoot next to somebody with a 50 caliber bullet,
you're gonna blow their fucking brains out.
Them.
Yeah. So say, like you don't have to hit them with the 50 cal. You just got to get close.
Man.
So that's what I'm saying.
Because I was gonna
like just like the Flash. This is what's so stupid about it, right? I can just imagine the fucking articles that I would read about myself if I had superpowers. It'd be like, this guy's using his power to blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, the newspaper that's complaining about it is literally doing their version of that, and all the everybody. That's what's so funny about it. It's like, hey, whoa, I can do this. You can't do this. What the hell? I can do this. You can't do this. I feel like that's what it is too. Drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Man, that'd be cool though. Stupid real life. You know what? If the metaverse offers me Superman's powers and nobody else, then I'll totally do it.
I mean, I would.
Yeah. Wouldn't it suck though if you go in there and you're like only one guy has Superman's powers and you're like, what? Son of a bitch. That's funny.
I mean, at that point, I guess I had to take fucking Professor Xavier's powers. because then I can just control the guy with the Superman powers. Make sure he can't ever fuck with me until he gets a, adamantium helmet.
Oh, you know what'd suck is if you read my mind, you'd be like, "Oh, I don't like this place."
If I read your mind, I'd be like, you know what, Eric? Got a newfound respect for you that you haven't killed anyone yet.
So, I loved Liam Neeson as Ra's al Ghul. I don't know how the fuck they managed to cast him to do that, but I can't think of anybody who would be a better pick for that.
Yeah, he does a pretty good job.
Like, he does such a great job, and like he does a good job in this movie.
Giancarlo Esposito could do a good job with it too.
Yeah.
No, who is that?
He's
that
Gus from.
I'm sorry. I thought you said Giancarlo Esposito.
Yeah, Jean.
Yeah. I've only seen his name as with the GI. Yeah, for sure.
I think he could
Gus
do a
Fring.
good job as Ra's al Ghul.
Oh fuck yeah, he could totally do that.
It's a pretty good menacing bad guy. So
That's about it though. I mean, like Liam Neeson. See, I think Liam Neeson has the edge because in this movie, at least, because he's like friendly.
yeah,
Whereas like Gus Fring always seems a little fake.
yeah.
Oh my god, can they get Gus Fring as fucking Doctor Doom?
That's one of the things I've seen, like a fan cast kind of thing, because I think you do a really good job with that.
Change fucking Latvia from being European to fucking South American, and then boom, that guy's gonna fuck shit up. That would be awesome. He would fucking just, because like he has just as much presence and menacingness as like Robert Downey Jr. has like charisma.
Yeah,
So man, that would be fantastic.
yeah. It'd be awesome if he did it. I don't know if they'll do it. Depends on what they're gonna do with the Fantastic Four stuff. So. I think the biggest thing is like the age, because he is older and they keep wanting to hire all these people that are younger. So it's like, just get somebody who's good for it, and figure it out afterwards.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I don't think I've ever watched a Fantastic Four movie that I felt was actually good.
that's because they haven't made a Fantastic Four movie that's been good.
They've never made one. I don't even think there's a comic book. No, that's not what I mean. A cartoon.
Oh yeah.
The animated Fantastic Four was not very good. They do have good comic book stuff, but there's like, they need to do it differently. They need to stop with the same thing they do every time with the origin story and all this stuff. We've talked about it before. I think just having a fucking Johnny Storm, Ben Grimm, fucking Fantastic Four thing would be great. I don't really give a shit about Reed Richards unless we get the Maker in there. And then Sue Storm's just kind of blah anyway, so what the fuck does it matter? She doesn't do much, that I can remember in the comic book. So make that character interesting, maybe. They could do that. The Marvel guys have been pretty good about making... the DC guys have been pretty good about making characters that nobody fucking knew who they were into interesting characters. So make James Gunn...
So what you're saying is they need the Aquaman out.
Yeah.
Fucking... Invisible Woman. So what you're saying is we need the hottest woman in the world, scantily clad. No, that doesn't work nowadays.
No, it doesn't work that way.
Work out. Yeah, you can't do that now.
We need James Gunn to make a fucking Fantastic Four thing, because he can make characters that are actually interesting, and he's good at ensemble cast stuff.
Fuck it. Let's just get in Night Shyamalan to do it.
Nope.
Some a massive twist at the end.
We don't need that. Nope.
In the end, they were actually all Nazis.
He could probably do a good what if. I could see Shyamalan doing a good what if thing or something like that, one of those side stories, but not a fucking main story. No.
I think he needs to do like a Joker movie.
Yeah.
Or something like a character. There's like definitely other insane.
Well, was it maybe like the Captain America when he's for the the Soviets or whatever it is, when he goes for the Nazis?
When he's Captain Hydra?
Yeah, Captain Hydra. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what movie that would actually be really good to see is the fucking Red Sun, Superman. What if?
Yeah, it would be.
Because that's a great story. Like Ricky, I don't know if you're familiar with that. He lands in the Soviet Union and he ends up being a Soviet guy.
Oh.
And then you watch him like try and like deal with stuff, and like he meets Stalin and like immediately murders him because Stalin's
Piece of
a
shit.
fucking piece of shit. Yeah, Stalin's killed like I don't know 30 million people or whatever, and Superman's like, F this guy, he sucks. And then so that was cool. But then the rest of it's really cool because it's like something happened and like Batman's in the Soviet Union too, and he's like fighting with them, and it's pretty good. Batman with his fucking one of those Russian bear hats. That's pretty
Very,
funny.
very similar to what you see in the flashback in Batman versus Superman.
Oh, okay.
He's wearing that
Yeah.
kind of that bomber jacket and stuff like that. And when he's fighting the parademons. All right, what rating do you guys give this?
This is a solid 4-star movie for me.
3.5 for me.
I gave it 2.5 stars.
Gave this 4.5 stars. Next week's movie is Kelly's Choice. What are you going to choose?
I'm choosing Liar Liar.
Nice.
All right.
The Claw.
Haven't seen that movie in many a
What's the
year.
elevator lady?
Nice.
Isn't that the one where like he can't lie anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
All right. So next week we'll watch Liar Liar. If nobody has anything else, that's going to be it.
I'm good.
Thanks for watching. Swap this over. There we go. Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you guys like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Heroic Adventure Productions, twitch.tv/TurgetPlays, and youtube.com/Heroic Adventure Productions. You can follow us on Twitter @HEP Gaming. Follow me on Twitter @Turkadur. Follow Eric.
On Twitter @Quick and Severe.
Follow Kelly.
On TikTok @mama.muffins and Instagram @muffins08.
You can follow Ricky.
On Immiger @Lucia92.
And you can follow Jason on Titter.
Titter. Yes,
You can follow him on Titter because I guarantee he's on Titter. You can also follow him on Twitter at Unbelievable1. And Jesus Christ, I feel like we made up a name for him to be on Titter. Eric, there was something that we sent back. I can't remember what the fuck it was now. It was probably.
Oh yeah, the name I made up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was. I could look it up.
That's all right. Anyways, you can also email us at Steve, Eric, Kelly, Jason, and Ricky at hapgaming.com. Each one of those names individually at hapgaming.com. You can find all the stuff I've been saying in the description on youtube.com/Heroic Adventure Productions and twitch.tv/TurgetPlays. That's going to be it, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys on Tuesday and Wednesday as we play some video games, most likely Destiny. Talk to you guys next week as we talk about Liar Liar on Sunday, 7:00 p.m. Pacific time. That's going to be it. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys next week.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.